Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a DIY home decor project. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this mirror wall art. Now, everything that I used did not even cost me $20. $20 guys, I'm not even kidding. Everything I purchased at the Dollar Tree and Home Depot. If you like this mirror, let's get started. First stop is the Dollar Tree. We're just going to be looking for all of the basic materials we're going to need to go ahead and make the mirror. So I found these mirrors for $1 each. Obviously, it's a dollar store, but these are just rectangular mirrors. And what I did was actually laid these down on the floor in the store. Yes, I have absolutely no shame. All right, so once you guys have it all laid down, you guys can kind of figure out how big you want this whole piece to be. Obviously, the bigger it is, the more it's going to cost, even if it's like by a couple dollars. And also it's going to take a little bit longer time to do. I just decided 3 rows, 3 columns, and bam, I like that a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that. For the base, I'm just going to use 2 styrofoam boards here. And if you guys want, you can always use the wooden boards, but I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 of these. So lucky for me, it's like right after Halloween, so all the Christmas stuff is out. I'm going to go ahead and use this Christmas garland for the trimming. Alrighty, next stop is Home Depot. Right, last thing we need, we're going to go ahead and head over to the spray paint section. I'm going to go ahead and use the Rust-Oleum Universal Metallic Primer and Paint in 1. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and just start taping the 2 styrofoam boards together. I'm just using duct tape for this part. You just kind of want to tape both sides so that way it doesn't bend forward or backwards. Next step, we're going to go ahead and start hot gluing all of the mirrors on there. You don't have to use hot glue, but the glue that I recommend is hot glue because it is holding up pretty well. Just make sure, because the mirrors do overlap the styrofoam, make sure you're not putting hot glue in the corners by mistake like I am, because obviously it's not sticking onto anything and you may even get it on your floors. So just make sure you do that. One thing that I did help with adhering is I actually sprayed a lot of hot glue right onto those attachments that's on the back, so that way all the hot glue gets in between all the grooves and it kind of grips onto the styrofoam board really well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and hot glue all of the Christmas garland beads on there. I'm just going to go across all of the edges and also the gaps in between. This actually does a really good job at hiding the gap to kind of make it look like it's all one piece versus 9 pieces put together. So just be very careful not to put too much glue out when you do put the glue into the gaps, so that way it doesn't stick out too much. Obviously nobody's perfect. Mine stuck out a bit too, so if you mess it up, it's not a big deal. We are going to spray paint everything at the end, so everything kind of looks a little bit more hidden once you spray paint it anyway. Next, I'm going to go ahead and tape the back of it between the mirror and the board just to give it more support. And then I'm going to go ahead and tape around the edges. One thing that I do here, instead of taping the whole mirror to prevent the paint from getting on it, is I actually just got random pieces of 8x4 paper that I don't need anymore to kind of cover the mirror, and then just tape around the edges of that paper to just kind of save tape and also save time as well. After that, I'm going to go ahead and spray paint all of the inside edges first, put some support around the edges, and then spray the edges. This is what it's going to look like after you're done spray painting. My camera actually ran out of battery, so that's why I'm using my phone now. But it is pretty dry at this point. It's been sitting for about an hour and a half or so. So we can go ahead and try to start peeling it off a little.
Alrighty, so
once it's peeled off, this is what it's going to look like. I love the outcome of this. There are still some edges here that needs to be filled in, so I do have some acrylic paint I'm going to try to fill that in with. You can also use nail polish as well if you have some bald spots after you spray paint. Just make sure it is a color that's similar to what you spray painted it with. So that's the finished product. I used about 6 3M tapes to get this up onto the wall. Keep in mind, if you do use a wooden backing instead of a styrofoam cardboard backing. It will probably need some hardware to get it up onto the wall. For me, I just don't like to put holes in my walls, so I prefer to use the 3M tapes. So I opted for the styrofoam cardboard, which is lighter and it's also cheaper as well. And thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to see pictures of anybody that recreates this project. Please make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Bye!